Sanjay Hegde, you're listening to these politicians today taking the moral high ground, claiming that, look, we are hailing this judgment of the Supreme Court, which is saying that there will be no immunity from prosecution for MLAs who are found taking bribes during a vote in the House. Do you think it will change anything? Do you think it will apply, for example, as Tarlochan Shastri said at the outside, to cross-voting? Tomorrow, if a group of MLAs cross-votes, prima facie, should we believe it's in return for a consideration? And should there be an investigation then?
Well, I am not sure that this judgment is correct in as much as privileges are abolished. Privileges are meant so that people can speak freely. A lawyer has a privilege in court that whatever he says, he can't be sued for defamation. Now, once this judgment operates, that's from tomorrow, wherever there is a government that is falling, take it the other way. Somebody is trying to wean away MLAs or MPs from a falling government. That government will launch a prosecution, or their supporters will launch a prosecution, saying such and such MLA or such and such MP is sought to be bribed. The investigating agencies will kick in there. So what is likely to happen, in my opinion, is that while you may drive money underground, it may not be possible to keep corruption totally out. But what you have handed over is an extra weapon in the hands of the government of the day and the investigating agencies which answer to that particular government.
Okay. I want to therefore give Sanju Verma a final word, which is she has requested. She claims it's 4 against 1. I don't think Tarlochan and Sanjay Hegde will like being called part of the other side. But Sanju Verma, you know, the standards must be set by the party in power. I've given a list, and I'll repeat that list, of all the Operation Lotus campaigns that you've taken to topple governments, and the impression therefore is that this is done in return for consideration. How are you going to remove that stain in a way? That because you are in power, because you have the maximum amount of electoral bonds, because you have maximum access to cash and resources, you can resort to bringing down governments through bribery. A quick response. I have 40 seconds. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Thank you for taking me alone on the screen. I just have this to say. If Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party are innocent, then Sanju Verma is Taylor Swift and Rajdeep Sardesai is Elvis Presley. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I want to just tell you very quickly in another 5 seconds. Donation through electoral bonds in FY 22%. BJP only 52%. Congress 63% of money from electoral bonds. TMC 93%. DMK 90% BJD, Biju Janata Dal 90% TRS 80% YSRCP 72%. My second point is this, that who are the people who are accusing us of toppling governments? Before Narendra Modi became Prime Minister in 2014, Rajdeep, you're so seasoned, you know this. 143 times that elected state governments were dismissed, out of which 102 occasions. It is the Congress that dismissed these elected governments. And 1 minute, between 1966 and 1977 alone, guess Rajdeep Sardesai, your general knowledge question, who dismissed elected governments 49 times? Your choices are Indira Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, Indira Gandhi and Indira Gandhi. And the answer is Indira Gandhi. तो जो लोग आज डेमोक्रेसी के सूरमा बनकर कहते हैं अंडर नरेंद्र मोदी डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है.
Okay, your time is up. You've engaged in whataboutery. Please, volume down. Volume down. No, volume down. You've engaged in whataboutery, saying the Congress also dismissed governments. That was, of course, in the 1970s. I was a young schoolboy then. The fact is, I am now an adult. And all I see around me and I hear around me is the strong possibility of bribery, of other means being used to bring down governments. And that really is the worry. I don't know whether that Supreme Court judgment will change anything, but we all desperately in this country want cleaner politics. It is not about BJP versus Congress. We want cleaner politics. We want funding to be transparent. We don't want electoral bonds to be opaque. We don't want to hear perhaps from the State Bank of India that we need more time to tell you who are the people who are the beneficiary who gave these electoral bonds. We want to see a cleaner election with less use of money power and cash and carry politics. I hope at least on that first principle we all agree. The problem is We don't know how it is actually to be done. How do we actually clean up politics in this country?